What's up guys, thanks for tuning in. Today we are going to talk to you about an accessory that we have recently added to our RV that is long overdue, and that is a rear view observation camera. Our Grand Design 28BH came pre-wired for the Furrion. We decided to go with a Haloview BT7. This thing has been awesome. Not only is it a rear observation camera, but also has a built-in tire pressure monitor system. We were having a little bit of an issue with our old EasyLink TPMS. We were looking at maybe making a change with that. At the same time, Haloview reached out, see if we would review their BT7 rear view observation camera and tire pressure monitor combination. We were happy to do so, and this product has been awesome. I'm going to kind of go through how to set everything up, what we had to do to install it. It's very simple, it's very straightforward, so stay tuned. So as far as just getting the camera mounted, mounting the camera was very easy. So on our 28BH, Grand Design 28BH, the power for the rear view camera runs off of the parking lights. So if you have your running lights on, then that's going to power the camera. I had to remove the original Furrion mount because this camera actually just has its own mount and everything, gasket that goes behind it. So we removed all that. The wires were right there, clipped them off, verified that they did get power when the running lights were on. That's going to vary. Some of these are powered straight from the battery to where they have power all the time. In our situation, the only way to get that rear view camera to come on is to have the running lights on, which is no issue. Wired it up, went ahead and mounted it, put the gasket that came with it behind it, attached the antenna, and that's really about all there was as far as getting that rear camera mounted. It was very, very easy to do. It does come with an extended antenna, so if for whatever reason when you get your camera hooked up, if you're not getting good reception, then you can run the wire up to the front and mount the antenna at the front of your RV. Our RV overall length is right at 34 feet, so there was no issue. The signal is great. It hasn't lost signal on us yet at all, so we have not had to use the antenna extender that they supplied with it. When it came time to put the tire pressure monitors on, again, super simple and very straightforward. All of the tire pressure monitors came with batteries, so we just disassembled them, put in the button batteries, attached them onto the wheels. They're very heavy duty. These have a metal base, so they just feel really solid. And then when it's time to program it, it really doesn't get any easier than what we did when it was time to program, and I'll show you what we had to do for that. So I've got the tire pressure monitor turned on here. Once we got it installed in the truck, basically all you do, this pulls up the tire pressure monitor system, and then when you click on that, you can click on each individual location where your tire pressure monitors are. You can see this thing's capable of having a lot of monitors, but you'll just click the location of your sensor, and then each sensor has an ID on it. You type in the manual ID here. It does have an auto learn procedure. I opted to go for the manual ID. You just type in your ID number, and then it will pick up that sensor as it starts to connect. So each location, I just typed in the ID number that was actually on the sensor, and that was it. That's all I had to do to get the monitor to learn each sensor. So since we're talking about the tire pressure monitor, it also has a booster that it came with. That was one of the biggest problems we were having with our old tire pressure monitor system, is some of the sensors would lose connection as we were traveling. So this system actually comes with a signal booster. I'll show you where we got it mounted. So this is actually our booster right here. I've got it zip tied up inside the front storage compartment on the fifth wheel. Basically it just connects right here with these alligator clamps to the battery to power it up. You can see we've got our green light on, so it's connected. And again, I mean, this whole system, you know, there's really not a whole lot to talk about as far as installation goes, because it is very self-explanatory and very straightforward. I am kind of upset that we didn't get a rear view monitor camera a long time ago, because as we've been driving and traveling with this now, it has been just, man, it's been so nice. The angle of that camera is so wide that you can see vehicles as they approach. So I can see vehicles when they're probably 20 to 30 feet behind us, and as they approach and come up to kind of that little bit of a blind spot right as they approach the back of your RV, as they're going to pass you on the highway, you can see them all the way up, and by the time they're not visible in the rear view monitor camera anymore, you can pick them up in the mirror easily. So it really has been very nice to have. I guess it's one of those things where you don't realize how beneficial something would be until you actually get it and use it and find out, man, I should have got one of these a long time ago. It has not lost any signal as far as the tire pressure monitors go. The camera hasn't lost signal. You can do a lot of different things with the camera view. You can have it a mirror image. You can turn it around so that if you need to mount your screen, if you need to hang that screen maybe so it mounts upside down, you can flip it around. I mean, there's really unlimited options when it comes to the configuration of how that camera view looks on the screen. The dash mount works outstanding. It's super solid. I've been very pleased with that. I mean, really, that's about all there is to it. I mean, this thing has been just absolutely amazing. When we first got the system, the tire pressure monitor wasn't integrated into the screen, so into your rear observation screen. So what I mean by that is you could either have the monitor up to where you could see the camera, or you would have to tap the screen and then it would show you your tire pressure monitor system. They sent an update. Haloview sent an update for it, so we followed their instructions. We did the update, and now going forward, as you can see on our camera view, the actual tire pressure monitor is displayed up in the top right. So you have the observation camera and your tire pressure all on one screen, which is super convenient. You can set high and low pressure alarms, temperature, high temperature alarm. So it's really fully customizable for whatever your setup is, and I'm very, very happy with the Haloview rear view monitor camera and tire pressure monitor system combination. I think that's going to do it for now. Haloview BT7, I'm going to leave a link down in the description to that, so if you want to check it out, absolutely would highly recommend it. If you don't have a rear view camera now, man, get one. Absolutely get one. They also have side view cameras that you can get, that you can add on to this system. So this screen can actually accommodate multiple cameras. So if you're wanting to do side view cameras, those are available as well. Definitely check it out. We appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you guys down the road.